In international news, rising tensions in the Middle East today that experts say could lead to an all-out war. The Israeli military says it's assassinated senior Hezbollah military figure Ibrahim Aqil in a strike in southern Beirut this morning. The military says Aqil was part of Hezbollah's elite Radwan force. Eric Viano joining us live in studio with more on this. Eric.
Matt, this comes as about 60,000 people have been evacuated from northern Israel because of near daily attacks by the Iran-backed Hezbollah. Israel says it will continue to operate against the group to ensure people can return safely to their homes. The latest strike is now raising fears of an all-out war.
Israel's army says it launched a rare airstrike in a densely populated southern Beirut neighborhood, leveling at least 2 residential buildings.
Earlier today, the IDF conducted a precise, targeted attack and eliminated Ibrahim Aqil, the head of Hezbollah's operations team. Along with him, the senior chain of command of the Radwan force.
Hezbollah hasn't confirmed the claim of Aqil's killing. Lebanon's health ministry says the death toll in the strike has risen to at least 12, with 66 people injured and 9 in critical condition. This comes as there have been a flurry of bombardments between the two sides. Israel and Hezbollah have traded fire regularly since Hamas's October 7th attack on Israel, which ignited the Israeli military's devastating offensive in Gaza.
Both are feeling pressure to be seen to be doing something. Israel is under pressure because 60,000 of its residents have evacuated from the north and are unable to get back. There's 90,000 people in Lebanon that have been evacuated in the south there.
Earlier this week, thousands of small blasts hit Hezbollah's pagers and walkie-talkies, killing dozens and wounding thousands. Hezbollah has blamed Israel. John Allen, former Canadian ambassador to Israel, says although responses from both sides may continue, a war is not on the table right now.
I think the Lebanese people, who are suffering economically and in many other ways, do not want a war, and I think Hezbollah is aware of that. So you've got a situation, the tit for tat continues. It's at a higher level, but once again, I think both sides would like to avoid a full-scale war.
Ibrahim Aqil, the Hezbollah military official killed in the Israeli strike, had been wanted by the United States. He's accused of involvement in the 1983 U.S. Embassy strike, which killed 63 people. The U.S. says it was not involved in the strike that killed him. President Joe Biden speaking today on what the Lebanon strike means for the peace process.
We're continuing to try to do what we tried from the beginning to make sure that both the people in northern Israel as well as southern Lebanon are able to go back to their homes and go back safely. And the Secretary of State, the Secretary of Defense, our whole team is working in the intelligence community to try to get that done. We're going to keep at it till we get it done, but we've got a way to go.
The news out of allegedly U.S. officials is that they don't think that there will be a deal between Hamas and Israel anytime soon. And so that leaves everything up in the air. Because both the Houthis and Hezbollah have said that when the war in Gaza stops, they will stop firing rockets.
Israel has alleged Aqil and the other commanders killed in the Lebanon strike were the architects of a plan to raid and occupy communities in Galilee and northern Israel and kill civilians and Israeli soldiers, comparing it to the October 7th attacks carried out by Hamas last year.